Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for your patience as I took a little bit of time off, and thank you for tuning into today's video. So I am partnering with Silk & Snow, which is a Canadian home textiles company, and I am very excited to be doing so. I'm also very grateful for them because they've got some really amazing stuff that they sent over to JR and myself, and we have been loving every single thing from them. So I just want to share that with you, and today's video is going to be the ways in which we make our home feel more luxurious. So before I jump into those ways, I just want to note here that the term luxurious is definitely subjective. So it's based on personal preference, and it's not going to mean the same thing to every single person. So for us personally, it means comfort. It means feel good. Sometimes it means spending a little bit more money on certain items in the home so that we get that luxurious hotel-like feeling. And this could be totally different for you, and that's okay. So as I go through these 10 personal ways that we make our home feel luxurious, I don't want you to feel like you absolutely need to do them and that if you don't do them, your home's not luxurious. That's not what this is about. I want to encourage you to test new things out, give things a try that maybe intrigue you, but don't feel like you need to do every single thing that I list out. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing that I do to make our home feel more luxurious is by catering to guests that come over. We do often have friends come over, family, and so when they do come over, because we have hardwood floors, at least faux hardwood floors, I always provide slippers for our guests. So if we have been a guest at a hotel and they provide those really fluffy white slippers, those are the ones that I actually just bring home and reuse, or if they're brand new, I take those as well. And those are the things that I offer to our guests. I think that it's just a really nice way to be a courteous host. And sometimes if I'm feeling cold, I'll actually put them on myself, and it just feels like you're in a hotel. So that's my tip number one. The next thing that I chose to do when we, were designing our place and picking out different items for our home was really pay attention to the quality of two things. Number one, our towels. So that goes for bath towels as well as hand towels in the bathroom, and then also our linens for the bedding. So that's a duvet cover, the duvet insert, pillowcases, bed sheet, and whatever other materials we might have on the bed. And the reason why I say this is because these are the things that we use on a daily basis. So when it comes to quality, higher quality is always, first of all, going to be more durable, and second of all, last longer. And third, obviously feels much better if the quality is higher. So Silk & Snow actually has some really amazing eco-friendly and certified materials that they use in their own products. So these are the ones that they sent over to us. We got a towel set as well as a bedding set. I have to tell you guys, the bedding is honestly divine. It is heavenly, made of Egyptian cotton, and it is certified. So I'm just gonna put the little logo here on the screen as well as link some stuff in the description for you to read. But essentially it's just a super soft and durable form of cotton, so it lasts a longer time than your typical cotton would. And I really like this set in particular because it's got that really nice hotel look and feel. We do have another linen set from a different company, and it's fantastic as well, but it just doesn't give the same feeling as the Egyptian cotton from Silk & Snow. So we like to switch them up from time to time, and JR and I have been sleeping on these for more than 2 weeks now, so we can honestly say we absolutely love the bedding from Silk & Snow. The other thing that they sent, like I mentioned, was a towel set. So this towel set is also made of Egyptian cotton, and what I really love about this is that it's plush. So it doesn't feel like you use it once and it becomes sopping and soaking wet. You use it once and you can use it multiple times within a day, and it will honestly just like absorb all the water without feeling super damp, which I really like. And then it's also really soft on the skin. So that's a really important factor for me personally. I have more sensitive skin, so having a soft towel is definitely something that I need in my bathroom. Okay, another thing while we're on the topic of textiles is that I love to have a robe handy. So for Jer and I, we actually have matching muslin cotton robes from Silk & Snow. They were kind enough to send them to us, and I have to tell you guys, they are so soft, but they're not too heavy. Obviously it's summertime right now, and Vancouver's having some weird weather. It's raining like almost every other day, so it does get pretty chilly, and I do like to have a robe to put on both in the evening after we eat dinner and we're just like about to watch Netflix, and then in the morning when I'm not quite ready to get dressed but I want to have something over me. So these are really fantastic to have, and I feel like they do make the home a little bit more luxurious because first of all, they're a matching set, which I think is really, really neat, and you know I love the aesthetic, but also just to have that muslin cotton, it's very, very feel good and soft on the body, so obviously it feels very luxurious. My next thing that I practically do to make our home feel more luxurious is keeping the floors clean. So I don't mean like mopping every day, but typically it just means that I'm vacuuming at least once a day. Most days it's just the one time. If it's on the weekend, it might be 2 or 3 times depending on what we're doing. But I find that especially with a lighter colored floor, you can see things very easily. For example, coffee grounds, or if we're in the kitchen cooking, anything that might fall on the floor, I vacuum it right away. And I think that it's just, you know, a really nice way to keep the place feeling pristine and clean. Another practical thing that I and Jer make sure to do in our home to make it feel more luxurious is by keeping our countertops as clean, minimal, or spotless as possible. So oftentimes that just means doing a tidy up at the end of the night, or even throughout the day. If I'm home, I will just pick up certain things if they're not in the right spots and put them away. And the reason why I really like this and why I think it makes the place feel more luxurious is because you know, you're not distracted by your surroundings, and also it just shows that things are clean and tidy. Now, along that kind of same topic, we also try to keep our surfaces as dust-free as possible. So at least once a week, I will go around with a duster and just dust off our baseboards, you know, any like ledge that there is in the home, I'll try to dust those off. And then surfaces, I do try to wipe down at least once a week as well, just to make sure that there's no piles of dust, because obviously, first of all, it's really bad for allergies. So keeping those surfaces clean is very important to me, and I do think that it makes the home feel more luxurious. Okay, another way that we make our home feel more luxurious is by spending a little bit more money on certain everyday items. So for example, our bathroom soap and hand lotion, as well as the soap for hands in our kitchen, those are more expensive and higher quality products, I guess I would say, just because those are the things that we are using every single day. And I feel like especially for the hands, if you're going to be washing them all the time, you want it to be hydrating or exfoliating. I always love a really good scent, and so ours are a little bit more on the pricier end, but we have chosen to do that because they are things that actually bring us joy. So if you are fine with, you know, a Bath and Body Works soap, go ahead, do you, that's totally fine. But personally, this is just something that we've chosen to spend that little extra bit of money on, and honestly, the ones that we've had have lasted almost 6 months now. So I would say it is definitely worth what we have spent. Another thing we do to make the home feel more luxurious is by having blankets available, both for ourselves as well as our guests. So we do have a variety of blankets. I think we have 4 in total, and they're a whole mixture of textures and materials. So one is muslin cotton, another one is alpaca wool, and the other 2 are just like a regular cotton from IKEA. And I like to have blankets available, one for when people come over. Again, it's just being that courteous host, but then also if we are on the couch, it's nice to just have something to snuggle up in. And I think the quality of the blanket is really important as well. So we've got this really beautiful alpaca throw from Silk & Snow. It's very, very soft. I know sometimes people are like, isn't wool a little bit itchy? This one I have not found itchy at all, and in fact wool actually softens over time too. So I think think it's definitely a really durable material to choose if you do use throw blankets. Okay, and last but not least, the other thing that we do to make our home feel more luxurious is by keeping coats and jackets hidden away in a closet. This obviously isn't going to be possible for everybody, but if you do have a closet or some type of storage unit at the front of your home where you enter in, it's definitely really good to just have those things hidden away, especially when guests come over. For us, I find that it just makes the space feel much more clean and spacious. If we had our shoes, you know, lying out around, I feel like it would definitely feel and look very cluttered, and it would just take away from everything else in the home, especially decor and, you know, different furniture. So if you have the opportunity to, I would definitely recommend trying to keep those items hidden, especially when you have guests over. All right, that's it for me today, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video on 10 ways to make your home feel more luxurious. And if you have any other tips of your own, I'd love to hear them, so feel free to comment down below. Another big shout out to Silk & Snow. Thank you guys for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna have all of their information linked in the description box, as well as all of the products that I mentioned and showed in this video too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I will be coming back with more home videos very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.